don't know what the fuck that was. Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at
Чё-то я
the wheel.
прям притомился уже слегка.
That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more vodka in her Cosmo.
Bronco! What have you done with him?
It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich. They weren't far ahead. Once I opened the door, I'd actually have to come up with a plan. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Rodrigo! I'm here! Well, we're still here.
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
I'm gonna walk down first. Let's...
Управляющий клуба это местный Тони из The Ballad of Gay Tony.
I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. The doors... Son of a bitch.
Сын перс.
Chega! Que porra você tá fazendo?
They were headed for the helicopter.
She's making a run for it. Now, Max! Get him, shoot! I try to tell you how to be a playboy loser!
Ишь ты, Марсело. Учит пассы детей делать.
blast you. He's gonna kill you! Do something! She's heading inside.
Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Giovanna!
Золоце!
Apparently someone up in the nosebleeds didn't like the game we were playing. The money was gone, and I was next if I didn't get off that field. The bullets came from long range. They were
А
well-armed
в чем,
professionals,
кстати,
and I was
прикол?
starting to
Почему
feel
так
decidedly
Twitch
amateur.
топит типа Бигги Дрейд, типа того, пей воду и все
go.
такое.
There's gotta be a first-aid kid around here somewhere.
Ну или не Twitch, но я видел у
I've been
многих
shot more
стримеров
times than I could
такую фигню.
remember. But this felt different. Maybe fate was sending me a
Payne.
message, trying to tell me my luck was finally about to run out. Or maybe I just severed an artery and was bleeding out like any number of fools who got shot playing with guns. Either way, I was failing fast. Damn! At least one of us had a gun now. That raised our chances of survival all the way from nil to slim.
Come on, Max!
The guy with the bag must have got hit. He's bleeding all over the place.
He's not the only one.
Come on.
I think he went this way.
So this was it. My easy retirement money. My
My
blood-stained
blood-stained
401k. A chance to drink for free while chaperoning socialites around town and making sure the poor people didn't get too close. The brochure sure didn't mention any of this shit.
Надо как-нибудь сыграть с максимальной графикой, а то что-то прям приелось это уже слегка. Насладиться картинкой, реализмом и все такое. А то тут даже теней нет. Вообще как такового освещения. Тут это статическое. Сейчас врублено. Ах ты засранец.
What am I, the button pusher? Where the hell's he going?
Баллас доуп дила пушер.
Heads up! Here come his friends.
Это что за... Блин, чуть Пассоса не убил.
Something tells me we're heading in the right direction. About the same as before. Looking forward to getting out of this shithole.
This way.
It didn't sound like we were the only ones getting shot at. Who the hell had tipped these guys off? I didn't know what to think anymore. This town had more smoke and mirrors than a strip club locker room.
Check this out!
I didn't give a damn about the money, but I knew what would happen to Fabiana if the wrong people got paid.
Без яиц, чел.
It was time to introduce our sniping pal to something more intimate and short range.
All right, this one's yours.
Go deal with the guys on the other side of the fence. You take the other.
Whatever you say.
Ну я ж почти его убил.
Keep going. I'll handle the rest of them.
Neves vai nos matar, hein? Se a gente não voltar com dinheiro.
Диена, ла Миньена. О, нормально.
I don't know. Looking for something that ain't here, I guess.
Essa é pra você, seu merda! Porra, cobertura!
Вот нафига им тут фонарик?
Hey, look out! You got another sniper on you!
Come on.
Я, конечно, понимаю, что они типа такие крутые, экипированные чуваки,
Get your ass in gear, bro.
наемники. Но тем не менее.
How's it looking, Max? Get them off me, bro. Come on, Max. Let's kill someone. Top of the stairs, Max. On the left. Shit. Two more up top, bro. Kill two of the bastards. On the other side of the fence. We're down there. Can I catch a fucking break here? Take one more.
I can only shoot one at a time.
Шарпшутер.
All right, I'm making a run for it. That was too close. I'm getting inside before any more show up.
I'm clear, Max.
There was only one way up there.
Я ж уже переключил прицел.
We'd half destroyed Sao Paulo's
We'd
most hallowed
have
place of
destroyed
worship.
Sao
Looking back, it was
Paulo's place
strange
of
how the cops
worship.
never showed up. But things had a habit of only making sense to me, looking back long after I'd run out of time to fix them.
I see you.
Тоже мне Карлсон.
At least we know where she is.
For New Jersey.
Seriously?
I don't know why.
I don't know why I did it.
Okay, I'm moving.
Douchebags, I help you!
Keep your head down.
I know you brought a fucking army down here.
If there ain't a light, it ain't a tunnel. It's a hole.
A grave, most like.
I can see what's waiting outside for us.
Well, it ain't gonna be a warm cup of milk and a blowjob.
Шикир башка.
Come on.
Vamos, man, let's go.
Трога.
Droga.
It was hard seeing Brewer go out like that. But I got to thinking, it was what he was waiting for. A chance to make a difference. At least that's what helps me sleep at night. Up and out. Scramble away from what's left of your life over dead bodies and a few loose roof tiles. If I thought things through, I may have sat down and let myself burn right there.
Ах ты засранец, заныкался.
Gunfire over Hoboken. Felt strange to be at the center of it again.
Ну
Target, that is.
хитрец, ну хитрец. Блин, вот этих чуваков я, наверное, круче всего в игре расстреливаю. То, что лучше всего делаю в этой игре. Тут прям рука сама двигается на
There were
автоматизме.
wrecks all around. And not the kind you fix up for a weekend project. These were the wrecks you cross the road to avoid.
And they're always one step ahead.
They don't need to second guess us when they're covering all the area.
Странно, но тут на эти прыжки не тратится как будто бы будет тайм. Вот на прыжки там именно.
Fancy seeing you here.
Must have forgotten about those.
We got a way down to the street.
I'm fine with the leather. This don't show the blood so much.
How's this look?
Yeah, it's nice. She's gotta be there. This is a known Comando Sombra area.
You know, if I've been doing my job properly. Here I was, some hopped-up gringo a long way from home, making trouble the only way I knew. As the weather worsened, I caught a glimpse of the rusted shells of previous lives that had been lived out here in this swampy shithole, and I wondered if I would end up the same way, or what would happen to that girl I was supposed to protect.
Que eu sempre fico a parte de merda.
So far, I'd managed to keep a low profile, a bit out of character for a guy who's only comfortable with a bottle of whiskey or a gun in his hand.
Какие звуки-то там были?
I didn't want to think about what would be happening on that video. I had to keep moving. I hope... that.
Vamos passar essa mina que ela já viu demais, hein? Não, velho, não. O irmão já falou, velho. Eu quero
I was in a cocaine factory, but I'd stick to the depressants.
Так, вот сейчас главное все делать четко и аккуратно. А не как в прошлом раунде. Опять. Спуск по карьерной лестнице.
I hadn't seen Fabiana in a worrying amount of time, but at least I wasn't following the trail of her fingers. Malaria tablets.
А таблетки от малярии, они реально притупляют боль? Как они действуют? Раз их Макс скотирует. хочу умирать. Да что ж такое? Проклятое место. Ну пойдет. По сравнению с прошлым раном тут была вообще срань. Просто жесть.
I was an overconfident jumper going into the jungle alone.
Shit, more company!
How's she look, man? Fabian's
Beat up, broken, alive. I don't know what to say.
You can't take much more damage, Max! Boat's gonna sink, dude! Oh, shit!
There's another boat in the damn way. I can't get a shot. Give it some throttle.
I can catch Fabiana's boat if you get these guys out of our path! I...
Keep after them.
Shit!
We need to get past that decoy boat.
Think she's flooded, bro? I gotta try and get her back up.
Come on, let's go, brother.
This ain't looking good, bro! Piece of shit!
Come on.
I can't concentrate with bullets whizzing past my head!
Over there, man, over there!
Keep cool. Anytime now, Passos.
I nearly got it! Hey, keep it back! What the fuck? Shit, look out, more!
Это было быстро, более-менее.
Hey, that's them. We're back.
You think you can get these boats out of the water?
place was crawling. How many guys they got?
How many poor kids want nice sneakers? It ain't hard to hire. Hey, we're on them again.
We're not coming this close to let them go.
I'm afraid this shit's gonna come down to more than willpower.
Close in!
Gonna hit the pier!
Never had much of a chance.
Fucking unbelievable. Jesus.
I heard that.
О! Это еще что такое? Да, нормально так от таблов Макса
Real security
колбасит.
guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
This code should get us in.
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people out.
Oh shit!
Are we dead?
No such luck.
Жадор хардкоре. Здорово, кстати.
It's through here.
Милости прошу к нашему шалашу. Что-то у меня Макс сегодня вообще чудит. Все, приехали походу.
Mete bala nele!
Armas em posição. Aqui pra você.
Жесть какая-то просто. Жесть, как она есть. Да неужели?
Come on, move. Bronco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out.
Max!
There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth.
Да, блин, столько времени просто просрал. Столько времени. Охренеть.
It looked like we'd seen the worst of it. The elevator...
3 минуты 30 секунд. Просто на одной этой херне. Ну надо, короче, где-то, значит, нарывать таблы стопудово. Стопудово надо таблы перед той секцией. Потому что без них вот так влипать на 3:30. Это вообще жесть.
Two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head. There's no way one bomb could have done all this. Unless the place was made of gasoline. This whole joint must have been rigged. Rodrigo or not, Fabricast Bronco is falling apart quite literally. Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole. So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
Такой вот хардкор. Заметил я эту хрень. То, что как влипнешь на какой-нибудь фигне, так там, блин, просрешь время стопудово. И причем не чуть-чуть так, типа этот. Один раз сдох, например. А там вот раз 5 просто дохнешь.
The way I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between, hidden in the dark. What was I really doing, walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I cared to admit.
Come on, I've got nice Brazilian girls.
First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter. If there was one thing I'd learned since I'd been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, it was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here. It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Vai, meu, passa o baseado. Ih, não é tua vez não, passa aí, meu.
Aí, tem visto a irmã do Wilson?
O que esse cara quer?
Aí, bela camisa, hein? Tu perdeu o fusão, amigo.
Faína!
É muito certo.
Not some welcome party.
I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turn, and I just shot up their favorite skin zone.
Блин, жалко, конечно, что только одна пачка таблок.
one vice at a time. There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
Gelada. Você falou que ia buscar, porra. Pô, eu falei que vai ser otário aqui 3 vezes aí, e até agora nada. Vai tomar no seu cu, rapaz. Vai buscar cerveja cedo. Que porra que tá fazendo ali? Sai daqui, caralho! Acorda, acorda, acorda!
Precisa de ajuda?
I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no...
Max Payne?
Max
Somehow,
Payne.
I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery. All of a sudden, I didn't need that time by myself. Passos was down the hill and I had to catch up to him. I knew I should...
For an encore? Let's move!
Plots here weren't cheap. I'd take a freebie.
Hey, wake up, let's go.
Get in your element! Somebody cap this motherfucker!
Take him out!
Passos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow. have us split up, the more chance they had of picking us off. I guess they helped with the grief.
You think I'm playing around here?
Chill the fuck out!
Hey man, you alright?
You got my back, man! Max, man! I owe you! Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Your body ain't gonna bury
Sure,
itself deep,
right up to the moment my
motherfucker.
head gets blown off.
The morgue. How appropriate.
Пять таблов. Нормально вообще так.
Can't move here, Max! You gotta get up there and take him out! Storm in this place! Hey, find that phone!
It was time to get out of there. Seemed like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo and I'd failed Fabiana. And that awful nightclub, the stadium, the docks.
Nightclub,
I'd been given enough chances to
women's,
make this right, but
titties.
again, I'd blown it. Perhaps this was my punishment from the fates. Keep reliving the same mistakes for all eternity.
Упс.
The odds of me getting out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marcello, were narrowing with every passing second.
Чё-то не кувыркаются.
still alive, and still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Você tá me tirando, pô?
Alguma coisa, seu filho!
I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Show! Essa puta aqui! Traz essa puta aí!
Esperar pra sair daqui.
Hora de merda. Eles nunca aprendem a lição.
Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero que...
Javon! In here. I don't think these guys are here for your baby shower. Get down. Stay out of sight.
Disperse e procure por toda parte. Hein? Temos que achar a menina e o americano também.
Caralho!
You okay?
Yeah. I can't do this.
Short of riding in on a parade float, we couldn't have made our arrival more obvious. We had to hide someplace out of the open.
Oh my god. Max.
I was getting good at this.
Tá lá, menino!
think so. There must be a way to drop those stairs down.
Wait a second. I'm going to try something.
Good. Come on. Let's get the hell away from here. Go on, it's okay. I'm right behind you.
There's someone down there. Why are they doing this, Max? This is so fucked up!
Our day had started with us hiding in filth, and got progressively worse. My luck was running true to form. Or rather, I was running true to form.
О, блин! Так тупо сдох просто. Ну так тупо сдох.
I'm here. It's okay.
I can't control this thing!
You're doing fine!
Oh my god!
Try to stay calm! Keep going!
I don't know what I'm doing!
Just keep your foot on the gas!
Cuidado!
Careful! Try to keep us straight!
Sorry! Will do! Oh no! Ah! Max!
Yeah, I see it.
Will do! Cuidado!
It's alright, try to concentrate!
I don't know what I'm doing! Look, Papa!
Just drive!
Ah!
Hold on!
Shit, 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 shit! Ah!
I didn't know what to say. The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit. Fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference. There. I could breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed.
Hey, compadre! ¡Cúbreme, por favor!
So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to... The pirates wouldn't get everything.
¡Puta, aquí no hay nada!
I was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out.
Блин, ты задолбал нахрен, вот этот типок, а.
Vamos, adelante con prisa. Aquí vas a morir.
Maybe there was something on the bridge. I spotted them. There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste. I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with...
¡Deme gringo loco!
see a friendly face in Panama. I blocked out all my questions. All I thought...
He gets everything, the other two not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too.
It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
O que você não tá fazendo? Porra!
Ой, блин, а!
O quê? Porra!
I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in a mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees. A bad caricature of a better man.
Many people speedrunning this game. All the game.
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
Hardcore difficulty in game.
What the fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been
doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho! Caralho!
Espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, idiota?
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in. Even I could guess what demolissao meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one. I'd seen some dark shit in my time. At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working. Wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off. Of course, they were headed my way. If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer. I still didn't. Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. My eyes and throat burned. Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. I felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past. Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best. They had their body armor, I had mine.
Caralho, perdi! Beleza, perdi! Fogo!
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming. Every last one of those bastards. I felt like my vacation was coming to an These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet. The customer restroom. I could get through to the departure gates up ahead. next terminal was down the escalators. Didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on. It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both. Felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes.
Да камон!
It was perfect. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express. Was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop. It had taken me right into the heart. I was about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Look! There's a whole team of them! Passenger side! The car! Come on! We got a flight to catch! It's not going to take off without... Come on, Max! They're gonna kill us! Aye! Shit! That about sums it up. They're blocking the runway! Behave like an army man! That's them! Your career's coming down with that plane! Let's get it over with!
Yeah! Вот это я понимаю, улучшил время. А то сегодня бегал до этого. Там вообще, блин, было ни о чем. На 20 секунд только. А еще 3:30 просрал в офисе. А так вообще бы на 9 минут улучшил. Вот на 9 минут, блин, вообще было бы норм. Ну и так зашибись. Зато есть куда расти, как говорится. Так что всем спасибо, все свободны. GG.